students, welcome once again. I hope you have understood the poem Wake Up. Today we are going to do its question answers. Before we start, I have a few instructions for you. Open your textbook, page number 4. Page number 3. When you open page number 3, what do you see? The poem Wake Up. पोएम के एंड में हमारे पास कुछ न्यू वर्ड्स हैं. तो न्यू वर्ड्स को पहले आपको नोटबुक में ऊपर टाइटल लिखना है, डेट लिखनी है साइड में, फिर आपको ये न्यू वर्ड्स के साथ इसके मीनिंग भी लिखने हैं. उसके बाद ही हम क्वेश्चन आंसर्स लिखेंगे, ठीक है, ताकि आपको न्यू वर्ड्स के मीनिंग पता हो. ये करने के बाद पेज नंबर 4 पे आप देखोगे तो वहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स ही है ज़्यादा. तो आप क्या करोगे? क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आप नोटबुक में लिखोगे. टेक्स्ट बुक में कौन सी चीज़ें लिखनी है? टेक्स्ट बुक में जहाँ पे ब्लैंक्स है, जहाँ जगह है लिखने की, उसके ही आंसर्स आप टेक्स्ट बुक में लिखोगे, ठीक है. क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आप नोटबुक में लिखोगे. आई होप मैं एकदम क्लियर हूँ. अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट है लिखने में तो आप मुझे पर्सनली पूछ लेना, ठीक है. सो लेट्स प्रोसीड. वेकिंग अप, इट कैन बी अ वेरी गुड एक्सपीरियंस इफ यू आर वेरी एक्साइटेड to go somewhere or start a new day in a best way. You have plans. But if it's a holiday and you have nothing to do, then you feel like, oh, I need to sleep 5 more minutes, right? So waking up can be a different experience for every other person. Some people wake up very happy, some people want to sleep more, some wake up very grumpy. So what kind of person are you when you wake up? Happy, sad, angry, grumpy, or you are excited? So let's start with the new words. The first word is lovely. Now you have to write the word with its meaning and also its sentences in your notebook. So what do you have to do? आपको ये वीडियो पॉज करके ये हार्ड वर्ड के साथ इसके मीनिंग और सेंटेंस भी लिखने हैं, ठीक है. तो आप पॉज करके ये सब लिखते जाइए मेरे साथ. फर्स्ट वर्ड इज लवली. लवली मीन्स समथिंग दैट लुक्स वेरी गुड. इट इज वेरी ब्यूटीफुल. Now example of lovely is I saw a lovely view from the window of my house. So the view from the window is very beautiful. Gitika is wearing a lovely green dress. It means the dress that Gitika is wearing is very beautiful. Buzzing. What's buzzing? You know those small sounds when a flying insect moves around you, like a housefly, mosquito or bees. What do they do in your ear? It's like vibrating, right? That is known as the buzzing sound. It is a humming sound, like, because when we say we make the similar sound. Have you ever experienced that? When you are sleeping and some mosquito comes to your ear and says you get very irritated, right? You want to fly it away, so you don't hear that sound. So the examples are, the mosquitoes are buzzing all around us. So there were mosquitoes everywhere and I could hear their buzzing sound. That is their humming sound. The bees are buzzing inside the house. Maybe the bees got inside the house. Now they're trying to get out and they're flying around. When they fly around, they start buzzing. Next word is sleepyhead. I hope you understood this from the first video lecture. What's a sleepyhead? A person who likes sleeping a lot. Do you know anyone that likes sleeping a lot? Your friend, your sibling, or you? In the morning when it's time to go to school or waking up, you are like, oh, 5 more minutes. I don't want to go. I don't want to wake up. Then that's a sleepyhead. Now the example of sleepyhead is such a sleepyhead. So we are talking about someone who thinks about sleeping most of the time. Wake up, sleepyhead. You have been asleep for 10 hours. Now they're trying to wake someone who has been sleeping for 10 hours continuously. So we call them sleepyhead. Next is tiniest. Tiny means small. But when we say tiniest, it means smallest. It is very small. Like when we compare ourselves to the baby is very small compared to us. It can fit in our hands, but can you fit in your hands? No, because you are big. The baby had the tiniest feet. So the baby's feet were very small. The tiniest creatures are the cutest creatures. So the small creatures look very cute. Now let's start with the question answers on page number 4. What do you think birds say to each other in the morning? So, do you think that birds also greet each other in the morning? According to the poem, yes, the birds greet each other in the morning by saying good morning to each other. So before the child is awake, who are the creatures or what are the creatures that are awake? Who are already awake? So before the child gets up, the bees, birds, cows, horses, ducks, sheep, and even the tiniest chicken is awake. Which creatures wake up in the morning before the child does? So here we are talking about who is only awake. The trees are also awake. Now before the child wakes up, who is awake? The same ones. Who are those? Birds, bees, cows, horses, ducks, sheep, and the tiniest chicken. And also the other chickens. They are already awake before the child has woken up. Now listen, in the same page 4 we have, let's listen. Listen to the songs of birds. Say the words boy and bee. Listen to the bee sound in it. Now when we say boy, bee sound is very common, like big, bubbles, bin, bag, blue, blow, black. You can say these words also by yourself. Now what is happening here? The B sound is very common. B, big, bubble, bin, bag, blue, blow and black. Now when we listen to the baby chicks, what do they say? Chee, chee, chee. So we just have to repeat the sound. You don't have to write this in the notebook, but you have to say these words. Big, bubbles, bin, bag, blue, blow and black. Now what sound does the baby chick make? Chee, chee, chee. Now the next one is let's listen and talk. When we go for a morning walk, what do you hear around you? There are lots of things that you hear around you, right? Like the sound of the leaves moving from one place to another. That is known as rustling of the leaves. The shaking of the leaves on the tree. It's known as rustling of leaves. Wind blowing. Chirping of birds. Chirping of birds means that sound chee chee, that is known as chirping. And the footsteps of people. Now when we think about other things like cow, horse, duck and chicken, imagine how will they meet in for breakfast or in the morning to eat together. What would they say to each other? So I've prepared a dialogue over here. Kindly write it in your notebook. Now this dialogue is between cow, horse, duck, chicken and duck. Okay, there are only four. Cow, horse, duck and chicken. So in the morning they would greet each other. Hello horse, how are you? Aren't you feeling hungry yet? So they are greeting each other, they are asking how they are doing, and the cow asks the horse if he is hungry or not. Because maybe the horse was not eating anything. The horse replies, Hi cow, no, I'm not feeling well. See, the horse is not feeling well. I had barley and grains already. So he ate a little barley and grains. Now the duck starts talking. I'm feeling hungry. I have cooked a small fish for my breakfast. So the duck was having rats in his stomach. That means he's very hungry. So he had cooked fish for breakfast. Chicken says, Hey, I don't like eating fish. I don't want to eat fish. It is so boring, Ducky. Can you please cook a fresh grasshopper for me? The chicken says, I don't want to eat the fish. I want to eat a grasshopper. So please make a grasshopper for me. The duck says, Sure, why not? Let me make it for you. Now, there is a short poem that we have to recite. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the bit of butter that Betty bought was bitter. So this is not a poem, it is a tongue twister. What is a tongue twister? Something that makes us think that, oh, this is very hard to speak. Why? Because the words are twisted in such a way, they have lot of similarities but different sounds. So it becomes a little difficult to pronounce unless you are very good at it. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the bit of butter that Betty bought was bitter. See, it's not easy. So Betty bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better. Can you say that? Try to say that and send an audio to me when you're speaking this. Next we have on the next page, page number 5. Connect the pair of sentences below using and but. Now, when do we use and but? And is used when two things are quite similar. And but is used when there is a different, they are not similar, there is a different reason for it. So let's see how we do it. The first one is, it's time to get up for school. I want to sleep for some more time. See, these two sentences are different. You have to go to school, so you have to wake up. But you are also very sleepy, so you want to sleep. So here we will use but. It is time to get up for school, but I want to sleep for some more time. The next two sentences are, Sheila got some chocolates for her birthday. She got some new clothes too. Now here, on her birthday she got two things, chocolates for her birthday and some new clothes. So this is an event where both things happen together. So we will use and. Sheila got some chocolates and new clothes for her birthday. Why we are not using she again? Because it is the same sentence and we are talking about the same person. If it's a different sentence, then we would use she. Otherwise we will not use it. Everyone has gone to sleep. I want to read my book. Now here see, these two sentences are contradictory. Contradictory means they're kind of opposites. Everyone is sleeping, but I want to read a book, right? So how do we say it? Everyone has gone to sleep, but I want to read my book. Raju plays cricket, he also plays hockey. So Raju has two talents that are similar. I mean, they are sports, right? So we can join them with and. Raju plays cricket and hockey. Now the last one is filling the blanks according to the example given below. Like tiny, tinier, tiniest. Now how are we going to do it? See, the first word is normal. The second one will have ER and the last one will have EST. Now when we have a last word that is Y, then in the other two it will be converted to I. Sometimes the last word like big, the last word will be doubled like big, bigger, biggest. Sleepy, sleepier, sleepiest. Lovely, lovelier, loveliest. Late, later, latest. Round, rounder, roundest. Small, smaller, smallest. But when we talk about good, we don't say good, gooder, goodest. We say good, better, and best. Simple, then we have a superlative, and more better. So, kindly write this in your note textbook. In the next video lecture, I will explain it more in detail, this big, bigger, biggest and all. Okay? I want this work by tomorrow 10 a.m. So don't forget to do your work and send it to me. That's all for today. Bye-bye.